Hello, chat. I'm a little bit late. I apologize. I had some issues with the little one. I had to help him get to sleep because was hungry. But anyway, right, I'm here. And for those of you who are new to the live stream, I usually go on rants and tangents. I'm not a very entertaining person, okay? Unlike Dev. Dev is more entertaining than me. But I'm doing my best. So hopefully. Oh my goodness. I honestly thought that I managed to set him to sleep, but my wife is there. She's going to handle it. Right, so with that out of the way, I just want to explain why I'm doing this. It's not that I'm trying to shit on Dev, okay? Because if I wanted to do that, I would actually invite someone over, like Kirsche or many of the other people that dislike him, and we could go on for hours. But the reality is, I genuinely do not have enough wisdom and intelligence to be able to go on for hours with Dev. Like for me, he's not very interesting. But what is interesting is the drama that he is pulling my way, and it's getting annoying. Like I actually have backers now, messaging me on Subscribestar asking me what the fuck. And I don't do this to Dev. Like, I don't know if he has backers ever asking him about me. So I find this a little bit displeasing. But the funny thing is that I actually have been with him on the Archcast. And both me and Arch were accusing him of being a drama llama. Like, he is a drama magnet. And he's like, no, I'm not a drama magnet. I never cause drama. And it pisses me off because every single time I have an assessment about a person, like when I had an assessment about Boogie, or when I have an assessment about Dev, I'm always spot on, but like no one believes me. People think I'm crazy. I'm not crazy. I just see the future. So, what actually happened? Well, I did look at the 300 fucking pages of logs. Like, I don't know. I think Kirsche has Judge Kavanaugh as her spirit animal. Like, there is no other explanation. Like, the woman seems to be keeping receipts for everything. Like, if you want the public to know something, DM Kirsche and tell her it's a secret. Or post it in her general vicinity. She is like Varys, the spider, the whisperer. I don't fucking know. But, like, this all started with the fact that I was in charge of setting up guest appearances for the Archcast. Like, this is what Arch asked me to do, right? Like, V, I know that you are the associator. You're the most evil person on the internet. You associate with everybody. Like you are doing something that is one of the lowest jobs anyone can possibly imagine, right? Like, you go through the muck and you associate. So, like, bring your associations to me. That was what was required of me, right? And I didn't purity spiral the person. I didn't like go it's like, is this a virtuous person? Is this like someone that can go into the Catholic Church and be welcome? No, I was like, is this person generating views? Like, are they interesting enough to be invited on the Archcast? And that was what I did. So with Kirsche, it was her becoming more famous because she was getting in a spat with Tim Pool at the time, right? So like this upcoming VTuber, probably other people knew. But, like, all of a sudden, she's getting in a spat with Tim Pool. She's making video responses to Sargon. I thought, okay, that's going to be hilarious. Let's have her on. And I organized that. She comes on. And it was a really good stream. We all had fun. But I do need to make a correction. And you guys need to understand, I'm not like Judge Kavanaugh. I don't keep receipts. I don't fucking know what I ate yesterday, let alone, like, what I was talking in DMs 2 years ago, right? So, as I looked through the DMs, I noticed that it was Kirsche who said that she's not coming back to the Archcast because Dev is there. And I told Arch, it's like, look, I mean, it was a good stream. The audience had fun, right? Because, like, we look at the comment sections, we look at the engagement, and it's like, people liked it, right? Like, everyone liked it, but she doesn't want to come on if Dev is there. And Arch basically says, well, you know, like, Dev is a regular. We had him from before. I'm not going to kick him. Like, if she wants to come on, she's welcome. I'm not getting involved into this drama. It looks like high school shit. And I also agreed. It's like, yeah, it kind of looks like high school shit. I don't know. Like, let them sort it out. Right? Like, if she wants to come on when Dev isn't there, that's fine. But we're not kicking anyone. Everyone is welcome. That was our take. And apparently, when you look at the drama, it's the associations, right? Like Dev associates with the mod who associates, and the mod didn't like the fact that Kirsche didn't want to associate with some other guy. Which again, like if you want to get into this, you gotta read on Dev's mod, which apparently has like 10 or 20 pages worth of text. And then you gotta read on this other guy. I think like his name is Spookster, Spooky, whatever. You need to read on him as well. Like there's more pages on him, so you need to read like that, and then you need to read the pages, and then you need to read like what exactly is Dev's mod doing to Kirsche. And I'm like, dude, I don't have time for this shit. It's like this is not my drama. I didn't create it. I'm not making it. I'm not encouraging it. But let them work it out, right? So yeah, like to this day, I have no idea what Dev's mod is doing to Kirsche, and it's like, okay, fine, whatever. At the end of the day, it wasn't even my show to call the decisions. So I tried to get Dev and Kirsche to talk it out like adults. It's like, can you two get in a room and talk? No. Dev was thinking that she is doing non-heteronormative operations on him, and she was thinking that Dev is doing and is performing non-heteronormative ops on her. So like they wouldn't talk to each other. And I'm like, I mean, okay, fine, I guess. But it seems that I managed to mediate a ceasefire between them. Because I was like, come on, like, we're both content creators. This is fucking ridiculous. Like, can you guys not... Like, I don't know why you're pissed at each other, but, like, can you just put it behind you? And Short Fat Otaku actually is the one that suggests an agreement. Like, he comes up and he says, if she doesn't talk about me, I don't talk about her. And I tell this to Kirsche, and Kirsche is like, you know what? That's fine. So I actually do speak with Kirsche, and I do know that she was walking on eggshells every single time Dev was involved. Because he had, like, some of the most Destiny takes in the world, right? Like, Short Fat Otaku became one with CNN for a while. But then he thought that CNN isn't edgy enough, so he went with the Destiny takes. And at this point, you know, Kirsche really wants to tear into him. Like, she really wants to make videos. But, you know, they had an agreement. And it's like, okay, well, she respects the agreement. Right? She's not like Russia. She's not like the Soviet Union. She actually respects the agreements that are made. And a couple of days ago, Short Fat Otaku, because he can't keep his shit when it comes to firefighters, releases this bizarrely edited video trying to make Kirsche look bad. And I'm like, motherfucker, what are you doing? Why are you breaking your own... Like, you came up with this bizarre agreement. You could have just talked to the woman and just make peace, but no, right? You're coming with this bullshit reasons, like, okay, you don't talk about me, I don't talk about you, and you're the one that breaks it, right? So now I have people coming into my DMs getting upset because, you know, like, I associate with Dev. Define association. Like, I talk to him, I talk with many people. Would I start a business venture with him? No. Would I let him come home and fuck my wife? No. Like, I don't understand, like, why is it like, oh, you associate. Like, what do you have it to do? I don't go on his streams. He doesn't come on my streams. Now, if you actually want me to start inviting people to shit on him, it's not what I do. Because if I start doing that, then it makes me a different type of person. And then other people don't want to associate with me. Like, I actually benefit from associations. Every single time there's a stream, I can actually schedule people. Every single time someone needs help, it's like, I need an artist, I need an animator, I help people out. It's what I do. I have associations. I don't care about people's personality, I care about their skills. Can you get numbers up? Can you make interesting conversations about topics? Can you draw? Can you code? That's what I care. Everything else is between you and the cops and the internet. I don't fucking care. I don't need to know. Alright? Just, what is your skill level? What do you do? Are you an interesting person? That's it. And it's not like just because I associate like that doesn't mean we're going grilling together. We're not going out and doing barbecue. Okay? I don't want to come to your son's wedding. No. And just keep it civil and professional. But like, for some reason, despite my courtesy of not bringing shit and drama to others, it seems that now people bring drama and shit to me constantly on a daily fucking basis. Let me read some super chats. Latent Gay is out, V and Dev is in. Oof. But did you read the 300 pages update? I read it through ChatGPT. I cheated. Okay? It's possible that ChatGPT lied to me. Glad to see I'm not the only one suffering while reporting this. V, you're a gem. Why, thank you, Mama. I appreciate that. V, I feel for you. This is such petty bullshit. Like, honestly, dude, I guess, like, for the audience, it's entertaining, and I get it, you know? But I got 4 videos to make. I got a video game to create. I have an entire staff that I need to talk with. I got a live stream to make every fucking day. And on top of that, I have real life obligations too. Going and researching this shit, it's just not something that I want to do. And sure, I can ask someone else. I can ask someone, like, go and research it for me. But then I won't get the whole picture. And then I say something and I get corrected. And it's like, no, that's not what happened. And honestly, this is such a telenovela level bullshit. Like, this is what my grandmother used to watch when she was alive, God rest her soul. I like more entertaining things. I'm a man, you know, as I said on my video, I have a cock, for those of you who don't know. I'm more masculine. Like, this is not something that interests me. Like, when Boogie had the gun, that was a lot of action. That was interesting. Now, of course, you know, some dramas I take more interest than others, based on subjective reasons. And I don't find all dramas equally as compelling. But, you know, you can't address something and then just let it go. God. I'm loving your drama alert arc. Well, the drama alert arc was actually more interesting with Boogie. See, like, that's something interesting. Boogie comes with a knife. All of a sudden, excitement, drama, suspense. This isn't even that exciting. They don't even want to talk to each other. They don't even want to get their asses on the stream and fucking talk to each other like adults. You know what? Fine, don't have it on the stream. I even suggested to them, like, don't fucking have it on the stream. Just air your shit. What is your grievance with her, and what is your grievance with him? Both of them think that non-heteronormative, non-super straight ups are being performed on each other. And they may be right. I don't fucking know. God. I feel for you. Let us know when your game is done, why you Hatan. Currently, I'm hiring actresses to do the voices, and then we're going to launch for Steam approval. Like, Steam wants to verify that every single character is over the age of 18. Like, we made sure that all the characters are over that age, both the script and the artists that were commissioned. Like, everything should be on board with Steam. So we don't expect that we're going to have any problems with them. But it may take a couple of weeks until it's to that stage, because Steam wants to see the game from beginning to end. And after that, the approval may also take some time, because the mods actually have to play the game. So hopefully I will have a demo out in 1 month or 2. I don't know. Like, I shouldn't even talk about this, because you plan one thing, but then maybe a bug comes out and it has to be squashed. So there's that. Hopefully you guys will like the game. You know, it's a lot of people worked on it that needed money. Like, for instance, I have a guy who was a PhD in coding, but the university unfortunately needed more diverse people, so he was out of a job on welfare and appreciated the opportunity. I had artists that also couldn't make ends meet but are very talented, artists that I trained myself. And, you know, like, I think that I gave something to the community in return. I don't think that it's going to be the most amazing game ever, but hopefully it's enough to keep people entertained, and that's what I'm actually doing this. I just want people to find entertainment, because I think that's what video games are supposed to be about. They're not supposed to be political messages, they're not supposed to be anything, and hopefully it's a little bit different, like mixing genre, like horror, with mystery and a little bit of spicy content, which I understand is like the worst sin now. But anyway, I don't want to talk about the game. I actually want to talk about this. As a computer science major that's white, I feel for that, man. Yeah, I can't give you a name to wishlist it. It's not on Steam. Like, when it's on Steam, I will actually give you... Kirsche always tried to de-escalate, and Dev always broke the agreement because Dev is gay. Hence, Destiny out of the contest clip is 100% Dev. Yeah, again, I spoke with both parties, and the reason I did is because I arranged the meeting on the Archcast, and I was trying my best in order to get them to stop arguing with each other, because like I do not like when content creators are fighting with each other. We already have YouTube that's cracking down on people. We already have the algorithm that is making very difficult for people to be on this platform. And especially, we're not trying to start any political movements. We're not trying to brainwash people. We're not trying to push an agenda. We just want to make people laugh, and we want to make people entertained. Like, that is my goal, at least. So when I see, like, two content creators that are having, like, this level of animosity, if I can actually help them work it out and see if they can come together and air their problems, whether it's on a live stream or in private, I don't care. But none of them wanted to, right? Like, none of them wanted to do this. So it's just weird, but I guess I create their ego, or they're legitimately afraid that the other person is lying. I don't know. But I didn't want this. And I did my best to try and make it work, but unfortunately it doesn't. Dev and his mods have been harassing her for 2 years. But, like, see, this is what I don't get, and this is what Arch asked as well, and I didn't know what to tell to him. What exactly is the harassment constituting of? Like, what exactly are the mods and Dev doing to her exactly? Because I didn't have time to read the 300 pages. So if you guys can just sum it up in the comment section, I would appreciate that. I'm asking legitimately, like, I genuinely don't know. Because when I ask Kirsche, she just drops, like, 1,000 screenshots on me, and I'm like, look, Kirsche, if I'm asking you, it means that I will give you the benefit of the doubt, so I will believe you when you fucking tell me, right? Just tell me in words, like a human being, what exactly is Dev doing to you that's upsetting. And unfortunately, she just doesn't seem to be able to have the ability to summarize, which is why I'm actually working on a bot for her. I'm going to use ChatGPT in order for her to be able to... she actually used it. All right. So she actually used it. She ran her spurgery through ChatGPT. This is coming directly from Kirsche, right? So it's her opinion. Sorry. So she actually fed the document. Oh my god! The document outlines a detailed account of ongoing harassment and conflict involving Kirsche, a figure in the virtual YouTube community, and several other individuals, identifying various pseudonyms such as Dragon Fat Deposits and Short Fat Otaku and Spooky. See how many players? See how many? It's like Games of Thrones level. Like it's like getting into season 5 of Game of Thrones, and you're like, who's this asshole? Who's that chick? Why are they? Like, this is how it comes from a person from the outside. Like, if you're with the drama since season 1, maybe you have like a better understanding. But try and watch Young and Restless. I wonder, like, how many of you know the reference. Try watching that shit from episode 475. And tell me what you understand from it. So, anyway, harassment background. Kirsche has been experiencing harassment and stalking since December 2022. Primarily orchestrated, I guess, like, this is the dev's mod, right? Occasionally involving others, like Short Fat Otaku and Spooky. The harassment includes direct provocations in her community channels, attempts to slander her in public streams, and orchestrated attacks using social media. But, like, I guess I need to look at the document to see how bad it is. Like, is it just criticism? Is it like, or are they doing more than that? Like, are they sending pizza to her house? I'm seriously asking. I genuinely don't know. The mod is portrayed as a primary antagonist who has constantly instigated drama targeting Kirsche, utilizing various aliases and engaging in deceitful tactics to disrupt her community. Short Fat Otaku is depicted as somewhat complicit, aware of the harassment, but fluctuating between denial and weak admission, showing inconsistency in managing his moderator. See, like, this is what I don't understand. Why can't Short Fat Otaku just give the chat yes? Like, yeah, he's harassing her, but, like, I don't fucking care. Like, I hired him to be a moderator. I don't care about what he does in his free time. Just block him. Like, that is an option. Why isn't he taking it? That's the masculine thing to do, right? Like, if you genuinely, like, found the best moderator, and I will tell you this, I have no scruples. I am the associator. Like, hold on, let me show you, like, my alter ego, my villainous persona. Okay, just so you know the type of guy I am. Like, I am probably one of the most disturbed individuals in 2024, right? I asked ChatGPT to draw me. Like I asked it to draw my alter ego. Like this is who I am. Okay? I am the associator. Like I would associate. I don't give a fuck. Like if you're the best but you gotta be the best moderator. Okay? Not just anybody. If you're the best moderator. Like if my Discord server gets raided 7 times a day, but like you manage to stave off all of them, then you get the benefit of I don't give a shit. I don't care what you do in your personal time, as long as it's not illegal, right? Like if it's illegal, then well. But if it's not illegal, I associate. I will fucking associate so hard, but you gotta be the best, right? So maybe this is the case. Maybe this guy is like the best Discord mod that the world has ever seen. Even the Discord admins love him. Like he's got the Discord admins on speed dial. He can make shit happen. So like Short Fat Otaku doesn't want to lose this asset. Then why doesn't just say Chad yes? He's like, yeah, no, I associate with him. You know, I'm sorry, Kirsche. It is what it is. It's between you and him. Figure it out. Or her. I don't know. Dragon Fat, her probably. Anyway, right, this is like the high school level shit. Why isn't he taking responsibility? Just be like, yeah. Spooky is involved indirectly through prior associations. Dude, even ChatGPT can't explain this to me. Anyway, timeline of events. The document traces specific incidents from December 2020 to mid this year, detailing interaction, conflicts, and key moments where harassment was escalated or publicly addressed. These events have caused significant disturbances within Kirsche's community, leading to public disputes that involve of other community members and periodic escalations. Public and private responses. The narrative includes Kirsche's other efforts to manage the situation through both public statement and private attempts at reconciliation. See, this is why I fucking believe her. Because Dev said, hey, don't talk about me, I don't talk about you. She actually did try that. And yet, who broke that agreement that Dev himself proposed? So, like, I'm sorry, I can't sweep. There's no broom big enough for me to sweep. I would love to sweep, but I have no broom. Documentation and evidence. The document is heavily referenced with links to screenshots, chat logs, and other digital evidence to support the claim. Okay, so basically, the fuck do people want me to do about it? I'm not the one doing any of this shit. None of the people associated with me are doing any of this shit. Dev is not a moderator in my fucking server. He's not skilled enough. See, like, when you care about the skill more than you care about the virtue, you're not skilled enough. I don't think Dev could moderate. So, the only thing that I could do is to try to get them to talk to each other, find out what the grievances are, put them aside. That's not gonna happen, so... Can you pause the stream? I'm making waffles. Thank you for the super chat book, but unfortunately, I cannot. V, I just got here. Can you give a TLDR? I did via ChatGPT. Why would you keep a mod who harasses random VTubers? Well, if he is the most skilled mod in the world, okay? Like, if he has the Discord admins on speed dial, if he can manage the Discord by himself, the man doesn't sleep. He's like the fucking Terminator. He's the Terminator. Johnny does it for free, is awake day and night. Then I would keep him even if he harasses the entire fucking world, okay? Like, if you display that you are very skilled at your job and you're not doing anything illegal, there's no crime that's being committed, then I don't give a shit, right? I am the associator. I will fucking be there and I will associate with you. And honestly, I think, like, the world would be more productive if more people thought like me rather than less. Right? Like, there's the private time and there's the public time. And it's like, what you do in your job, that's different. Now, while being a moderator, if he starts moderating and banning people that don't break the rules, or he makes up rules just to ban people, that's a different story, right? But, like, what he does in his private time, none of my fucking business. The opposite is also true. If you're the best person... If you are Jesus fucking Christ yourself, but you can't moderate. Like, I see shit happening, I see people breaking the rules, and you're the moderator, and you're not taking any action, but you're like the best person in the world, you're the most wholesome person, you're like Boogie before the drama, right? I will still fucking demod you. Because I care about skill, I don't care about, like, what people behave like. What is your skill level? Why am I hiring you for? That's the only thing that matters. That will require another 300 pages, holy shit. I've come to believe chat is the main villain here. Reverend Robo, I like Dev, but why is he being such a I don't fucking know, man. I don't know. I think something triggered him regarding firefighters. I think he doesn't like firefighters. I don't know what is it about them, the uniform, their dedication to protecting and serving, like, but he doesn't like firefighters. And because of that, he went after Kirsche, breaking his own fucking rules. That document shows proof of ops by devs mod. Why would he get rid of the mod? It feels like he keeps bringing up drama himself. It's not like even getting rid of the mod. Just come and admit that you won't do it. Just say, like, look, when I was young, this moderator saved me from drowning. I fell into a well, and Dragon Fat Deposits was there, putting its fat deposits in the well so I can climb back up to safety. As I gasp for breath, feeling the sweet air re-entering my lungs, I looked towards Dragon Fat Deposit and I said, from this day forward, you will be my friend and nothing can break our friendship. And it's that vow that keeps me from demodding him, even if he is being a piece of shit. Or she, I don't know. But just say a story. Tell something to people. Jerk a tear from their fucking eyes so that this drama goes away. If you're actually not involved, if you're actually not doing anything, right? And people are just upset because you associate with someone that does shit, just explain it away or just accept it. Whatever. I don't know. It is what it is. By the way, I don't think I ever had this problem. I never had anyone working for me even getting such accusations. So maybe I'm a better judge of character. I don't know. I would have handled things differently. I think if I was in his place, this wouldn't even happen. Seriously, step up. If anyone knows that I hire any type of moderators or any type of people that work for me, are performing, you know, operations that out of the Amazon rainbow color variety, like, tell me, and I will see what the fuck is going on. But, like, so far, despite the fact that I've been on the internet for more than 10 years, I've never experienced this problem. Ever. Kirsche always tried to de-escalate, and they've always broke the agreement, because he is non-heteronormative. Maybe he fears banning him. This is for your folks. I mean, that could be possible, I suppose. Like if you have a person that is known of performing certain operations on other content creators, and you upset that person, then you can become the target. Again, I assume that this is the case. That the operations are being performed. You've given an excellent recap. I still can't care. Me neither, to be honest. I'm sorry to say that. Kirsche, are you watching this? I don't care. I am upset about what Dev is doing, actually. I am upset that he constantly sweeps drama my way. Like, the fuck did I do to you, Dev? Why am I deserving this? What must I do so you keep your shit in check? I don't like it when I get walls of text. Again, I just want people to understand what the fuck is happening, right? So you know that this doesn't come out of the fucking blue. It's not like one day I woke up and I decided, hey, you know what I'm going to do today? I'm going to make a stream talking about something that's not very interesting for me. Let me see if I can fucking find it. Okay. I got it. I just need to screen cap it now. So, I'm getting constant messages from people, even backers. And let me just take away the shit that's, apparently, like this stuff can dox this person, right? So, I need to take away this image, because I asked for permission, by the way. This is not me, like, just releasing logs, but I actually did ask for permission. So, I think I can show it like this, yeah. This is where it starts. Like, I getting a message, and I respond to messages, by the way. Like, those of you that message me know. And the message started July the 24th. And it's like, hi V, this may not sound nice, never really does, but the simple way to understand Dev. What the fuck? And it goes, 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 and it keeps going. And I'm like, why am I getting unsolicited walls of text? I'm not reading that shit. If you can't sum up what you're saying, in less than 3 paragraphs at max. And only if it's something really important, then shut the fuck up. And it's not one guy. It keeps happening. I got backers now asking me about this shit. And I'm like, and why? It's like, you need to disavow Dev. And I'm like, I'm not playing video games with him anymore. I'm not on Dungeons and Dragons with him. I'm not on the Arshcast with him. I'm not doing anything with him. Like, what the fuck do you want me to do? Every single time I interact with him, I'm pressuring him on his politics. Like, what more do you want? I'm just one guy. I'm just one man. Like, how much you keep taking and taking from me, but like, when is it enough? Hexe, people are mad, V, because all of Dev's friends, like yourself and ours, say Dev isn't disingenuous or bad faith when he clearly is by his actions. Okay, now listen, I do not know the entirety of Dev. Like, I do not know what he does in his free time. But regarding his politics, okay, like when he says that he thinks Trump is bad, it's not that he thinks Trump is good, but he is trying to troll. Like, this is what I'm saying. What I'm saying is genuine, right? When he thinks that Trump was trying to create an insurrection, it's not that he thinks he wasn't, but he is saying it as a talking point. He unironically believes the stuff he is saying. This is what I want people to understand, all right? I am not trying to explain away that what he is saying is correct or not. What I am trying to explain is that the shit that comes out of his mouth, he believes. Now, this is not being a good person or a bad person. This is the truth, right? A person that's disingenuous would be Vosh, according to me, of course. Like, Vosh actually said that he will say whatever is needed to win, right? So, like, Vosh can believe that what Trump did isn't an insurrection. But he will say it is because it's advantageous. So this is what I'm going with Dev. It's like the things that he says, he believes them. He is genuine. He is authentic. Right? Make with that information what you will. And this is my assessment of him. I have no reason to lie about it. This is like me after spending time with him for so long. Like, my assessment is that he actually believes that the government is good. The government is the daddy. Alright? The systems are working, except for Russia. Like, he believes these things. Howardly Doodly Cham. Hey, just like to say sorry for jumping on you earlier in Discord. Many people did. Member JDA. Fuck SFO. V's the best buyer's remorse on the net. Why, thank you for being a member for 18 months. Jesus. Drama maxing is a broken mechanic in this game. I wonder when it will be patched out. I don't get why people do drama. It's never good. You get a short-term gain. Like, on the short term, you're going to get subscribers. You're going to get a lot of super chats. It's great. But on the long term, you're going to be alienated by other content creators. You become the gossip girl of YouTube. You're going to eventually have people that hold animosity and resentment against you. You're going to have other people that just wait for you to fall into any type of controversy so they can jump on the bandwagon. That's what you're gonna get. So like, don't do fucking drama. Unless it's like a big creator, you know, it's like a creator that has like millions of subs and they're very famous and you're just doing a reporting or you're making a video because it's funny, like that's fine. But just like dig up shit on other content creators when you yourself are a content creator, are you really that perfect? Like, are you really not going to get the glass houses metaphor being thrown at you? Maybe they are using Dev standards of evidence to convince his friends. Dev does need an infinite amount of evidence on certain topics. Yeah, it's true. Like that may actually be true. I have never considered it. Holy fucking shit. Yeah. So like, I just want you to understand Dev as a person, right? Like, we were on the Arshcast. No, we were playing Dungeons and Dragons. And Dev comes up and it's like, you guys, did you just hear? Joe Biden may have dementia. A doctor just called it. And I'm like, yeah, Dev, we knew. We knew for the last 4 years. It's like, but how? There was no evidence. Right? So like, basically, if you try to convince Dev of something, like the government is corrupt, for instance, he requires the exact same evidence as if it's a court of law. Like he would require, I don't fucking know, CNN to come out and disclose it. It's like, oh, we found out that the government is corrupt. Right? Like he actually needs beyond reasonable doubt as proof that something happened. This is how he works. Unless it's Trump. With Trump, he believes it. Same with Russia. He believes everything about Russia. But like if it's the United States or the government, or I assume like his friends, requires an unreasonable standard of proof that only the courts can provide. And the reason it's unreasonable is that unlike the courts, I cannot do discovery. I cannot subpoena people. I cannot ask people to cough up their logs. Like it's unreasonable to ask this of another person, right? So usually you kind of assess a person based on patterns, based on what other people say about them, based on how they behave, right? If something is suspicious and you ask them and it doesn't, like their answer doesn't fit or looks weird or sketchy, like the Secret Service lady, right? Like Dev doesn't think that the Secret Service lady did anything wrong. So like for him, it's not suspicious that she had to be subpoenaed to get her ass there. For him, it's not weird that she couldn't answer basic bitch questions like how many shells were fired. She couldn't answer whether or not there was a guy. Yeah, she couldn't answer about like why wasn't there a drone. Like none of these things she could answer, and Dev just thinks like this is incompetence. And it's like, okay, but like Dev, how many other people have to be incompetent as well for a person like that to get in such a high level of power? Because it's not just one person, right? It's not like she woke up one day and became the head of the Secret Service. Like, there must have been other people that knew she was bad, but they put her there. Or the other explanation is that it's malice. Is that she wanted the security detail to be lax that day. Right? Like, which one is more likely? Because one involves a conspiracy, the other one doesn't. So, okay, maybe if this is like the standard of proof that he asks for the people he associates with in order to be labeled as bad, then I guess. He'd just like to say sorry for jumping on... oh, sorry, I read this one. Why can't we just get dick pics like the old days? I don't know, I just keep getting walls of text that I strongly suggest that instead of sending them to me, you put them on the American border, and maybe that's how you can assert American sovereignty over Mexico. Walls of text. Do you like walls of text now? No. Peoples are mad at me because of all of those friends like yourself and Nash. Okay, I read this one. I hope Dev gets the help he obviously needs. I don't know. I think like the whole thing with the Trump assassination attempt kind of broke him. Like I think like many of us realized that that's when Trump won the elections, and he really doesn't like Trump. He actually is on record saying he would vote for Biden. Dev's Trump derangement syndrome just entered its terminal stage, but he has already been on a downward spiral before the incident in Pennsylvania. I don't follow his politics that closely. The only thing I knew about him is like when I was on the Arshcast and playing Dungeons and Dragons, and I would hear a political take from him, and I would be like, Jesus fucking Christ. Dave Clancy presents Rainbow Six-Step Ops. Trump broke Dev, the TDS is terminal, says Hexen. But the government ruled on the drama yet? Yeah, Destiny hasn't made a video either. Well, no, actually, Destiny did make a video, which is why the drama exists. Destiny's one that released a video with Kirsche that's edited out of context, which Dev then posted. So, there you fucking go. If CNN doesn't report on it or Destiny doesn't make a video, then the whole thing doesn't happen. So, Destiny did make a video, and therefore it went on Dev's radar, even though he made a deal saying that he's not going to talk about Kirsche. Half the time Dev speaks, he sounds more like he's trying to convince himself about whatever he's spouting than to trying to convince someone else as insane linguist. His videos where he actually makes the recaps are good. Like, it's hard to deny it. You know, like, when he picks a subject and does videos on it, and he's not on a live stream, like, the videos aren't bad. So this is why he's got people watching him. But, like, his takes on live streams are, like, Jesus fucking Christ level. They would need a federal report stating the government is corrupt, with MSNBC verifying it. No, see, this is my prediction. It's kind of fucked, though, because if I make the prediction now, he's obviously going to watch the stream. And if he watches the stream, then my prediction may be influenced. Okay, so... if Donald Trump manages to win the elections, hold on, I just got something. This email was sent to Nuxtaku, a fairly big content creator. It's been traced back to Dragon Deposits and his ops. Hi Nux, over the last few weeks, this is a Nazi anti-Semite VTuber Kirsche. Oh, come on, this is so fucking lame. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ, dude. This is so fucking bad. The second was the Archcat podcast. The host of the podcast, mainly not via Short Fat Otaku, are famous for being anti-Semites? Wait, is this Dragon Fat Deposits doing this? This is allegedly, right? Yeah, I'm going to have a talk with Dev about it. What the fuck is this shit? Yeah. And how exactly am I anti-Semitic? Right, so like someone gave me a mail. I'll have to verify this because this is just like dumped on me, right? So the mail says it's written to Nux from allegedly Short Fat Otaku's mod. Like I don't know whether or not this is verified, right? Because I just have the mail. It's just a random file. But it says, hi Nux, over the last few weeks, I've managed to access super secret Discord channel on the official Discord of VTuber Kirsche. And I link you the files. For example, this guy is anti-Ukraine, this guy is anti-Semitic, this guy is homophobic and transphobic, this guy is gaslighting people saying it's just a joke. Wait, is this what Kirsche is talking about? Jesus, like, this is bad, man. And it's not only that, but, like, it implicates the people that Dev is working with. Like, it implicates Arch as well. This goes beyond, it's like, oh, well... Yeah, I'll look into it. I'll look into it, Hold on, let me just post it to Arch as well. Like, this is not good, chat. This is not good. Chat, I'm upset. Chat, I'm a little bit upset about this development. I don't like it, chat. See, when it's other people, but now it's me. Now it's my business. Now it's affecting me. Now, okay, now it's in my backyard, chat. Now it has been brought in my fucking backyard. Dev is a very good essayist. His life full shows his biased ass, while ride the fence until it expires, says Gushom. By the way, it wasn't Kirsche who involved Dev when Kirsche confronted DFD, summoned Dev to defend him. Oh, I see. I told you it's in the document. Well, see, what the person did is actually just take from those 300 pages just one page that's of interest. That's it. That's all I need. I don't need to see 300 things. No one's going to read 300 things. Why would anyone, including Nux, give a shit about the contents of that email? Who is this supposed to convince exactly, and what is the aim? Well, it's the thought that counts, right? It's not the effectiveness, it's the fucking thought. Like why? How assert can you be in order to do something like this? Like, it's everything that I stand against. Like this is the very reason I started my channel. Like, this is the most lame shit ever. Starting to become anti-Deviant V. Well, again, like, I don't know what else I can do. Like, I already don't play video games with him. I already don't stream with him. I'm already challenging him on every single political issue that he has. Like, what more can I do? It's just that I'm majorly disappointed right now. And if he knew about this, I would say that I'm a little bit disturbed as well. When the churl gets salty, beware, beware. V, you jinxed it. You said that Arch was drama-free. Yeah, but I think when it involves him personally, then it's not like a drama that doesn't... Because, like, the thing is, like, if the drama happens and it doesn't affect you, you didn't start it, you're not continuing it, you're not... You can choose not to be interested in it, right? But, like, when it's literally about you, then I can see why that would be at least worthy of some questions. And be like, what the fuck is this? Why is this happening? I will not read the 300 pages, God. To be fair, even in this case, I would say it's not Dev's fault, it's the mod. Right? Like... But even then, why would the mod try... Like, I guess that he's got, like, beef with Kirsche, right? But the fuck did I do to the mod? Why is the mod going after Arch? The fuck did Arch do to the mod? Again, I don't know if the mod is a man or a woman. I genuinely don't know. But yeah, like, the fuck did we do to that person? Is what I don't understand. Like, that would be the question that I would ask them. Like, what... Apparently, according to Dev, that email was not written by his mod. Kirsche assumed it is, with no proof since September. Right, okay, well, that's fair enough. As I said, I have no evidence yet, right? So I just go back to what I said, and I can't prove... Like, I just got this dropped, right? And people claim, so when I look at the email, it doesn't say that it's coming from Dev's mod. So if it's not Dev's mod, then that's fine. I mean... It looks bad, man. But yeah, so, I'll see why people are saying that this is coming from the mod. So now it's on to war. Ban the mod. Again, I genuinely, like, don't care about this shit. I don't understand, like, why it would affect me. Like, what did I do? I didn't do anything to anyone. I didn't behave in a nasty manner to any person. In fact, the only thing that I actually did try to do was to get Kirsche and Dev to make up. It's like, well, what the fuck is your beef? Like, sort it out. Dev really missed his rogue using backstab. Dev lies? But I would need to have some proof to verify the email first. Because right now, it's just an email. Like, I can write an email. How did people even have access to the email? Like, that's another question. Because, like, the only people that have access to the email is the sender, as well as the receiver, right? Like, it's a closed loop. It doesn't show that it tagged other people, so... Somehow this is Boogie's fault? Oh, fucking hell, it's in the document. Well, go through the document and give me the relevant thing. Holy shit. I'm trying to figure out how one would get the 100% proof that it is from the mod if the mod doesn't want to cooperate outside of hacking the email. Well, yeah, I mean, look, it depends on the accusation, right? So, like, if the accusation is this serious, I would need to see, like, some level of proof that is also serious. Because there are two people involved, right? So, like, there are people that are for the mod and people that are against the mod. So I wouldn't be surprised if someone is trying to do this in order to frame one party or another. But, unless I see anything. Like right now, it's just a piece of paper. It's just, like, words on my screen. I can't verify it. So after the stream, I'll do my best in order to figure it out. V, how can you be so obtuse? Oh, I just went through the Me Too era. And I saw, like, people having their livelihood destroyed over allegations. That's it. No evidence whatsoever. Just, like, random allegations. So, I guess I'm a little bit more skeptical. Like, I just need some sort of evidence. Just anything. But a little bit more than just one picture. Which shows an email that I can't even verify it's from the person you guys are claiming it is. So, the mod is the king of person. Dev is famous for chasing, says Beard. Garrett Shoulder, AV long time watcher. Here is a $5 for not being terminally online discourse, Goblin. If only that wasn't so rare. Well, I did. I mean, I did forward the email, so I'll wait and see for proof that it is from the person that you guys claim it is, and then I'll talk to Dev if that's the case. But so far, it's just like one written email that's just posted. There's no. Let me see if there's actually. Yeah, there's no address from it. There's no address from the sender. There is just like nuxtacos@gmail.com, right? The official email, and that's pretty much it. Like there's no other identification on this email. And you know, I will say this. I would find it even after all this. I will say it because this is what I believe, and I know some of you will be pissed off. I will find it difficult to believe that Dev associates himself with these types of people. Like, if this email was true, 100%, and Dev knew about it, I think, like, that bot would be gone. That is my assessment. I may be wrong, okay? Like, I'm willing to say this. I may be wrong. But based on what I know, after playing D&D with the man, and after doing all the live streams that we did together, he's got a lot of flaws. But I think that mod would be gone if people can prove, without a shadow of a doubt, that this is the mod we're talking about. And I'm not sweeping for Dev. This is my assessment of the man. Again, I have actually spoke with him outside of the stream. Yeah, I know that the chat is upset. But again, this is my take after actually knowing the person. Not just like from a third degree of separation. The email got posted on VT. Here's body. Thank you, Airbnb Nero. But like, I don't care where it was posted. I care... can you make the connection with the mod? Just check, my copy of Similarian is 357 pages. Jesus. This is not me sweeping, for fuck's sakes. I'm actually telling you that if you can make the connection, if you can convince a person that that is the mod, he will get banned. Or she will get banned. Or whatever. Like, if you can convince that this is the person, I honestly think this is my 100% belief. Alright, I would put body on this. And if I'm wrong, I would lose body on this. That Dev would ban this moderator based on what I know of Dev. Right? Like, based on the behavior that I know, based on the type of person that I think he is, yes, I would put body. I would bet that if you can reliably convince people, if you have like some solid evidence that cannot be denied that this is the moderator that posted this, the moderator would be banned. I'm not taking sides here. I'm telling you what would happen. Wasn't he in Kraut's old doc server? I don't know. I never hanged out with Kraut's server, docs or otherwise. Dev acknowledged it was the mod in the doc. Dev just told me it's not. Look, let me put it this way. If Dev acknowledges that this is the actual mod, and he's not doing anything about it, I'm blocking Dev. Is that fair? Like if Dev actually comes up and acknowledges that the email in question was sent by his mod, and he believes that, and he doesn't do anything about the mod afterwards, I would block Dev. On all of my social media accounts. So, But you have to show me that he believes. You have to show me that he actually understands that, no, like, this is my mod. And I don't care that he's doing this. Ask ChatGPT to confirm if the email is real. Dev practices repressive tolerance to the extreme. That's... Yeah, I mean, when it comes to his politics, I would say he would. He does, yeah. This email is in the doc at point number 10. All the evidence seems to be suspicious timing to something half a month earlier, nothing more. Hello V, is this drama reporting now or are you on Keemstar? I don't plan on making this a modern occurrence, even though it's bringing views and stuff. And I'm glad that you guys are entertained, but I don't plan on doing this often. DFD was not in any of Cloud servers that are of concern. If Artemis Fowl says that, I believe him. Because those of you who know who Artemis Fowl is would know why I believe him. Yeah, Dev is saying that he did not acknowledge that DFD is the sender of the email in the document or out of it. So, again, if anyone can prove to me that Dev did acknowledge, like if you have some log, if you have like any sort of record, anything that proves to me that Dev acknowledges that this is his mod, then I will block him. Okay? But I am so sure that this is not the case because I actually do know Dev. And I know what he would do and what he wouldn't do. And I genuinely, just don't see him doing this. Am I being naive? Maybe. But, like, I am so certain of this that, as I said before, if you can prove that he actually did this, I would block him. I don't know what more I can do. Like, this is the maximum of stuff that I am capable of performing. And the block is the ultimate thing. If I had something more final than the block, like, I don't even know what that would be. But, like, I would do it. However, like, this is the worst thing that I can do to someone. I don't block people usually. So, after your game is done, will you do streams? GME streams? No. Mr. Murderer, did you commit to the murder? No, but, like, you have to prove that he is tied to this in any way. Like, just show me some evidence. Like, right now, it's just a piece of paper. Right? So, unless you can show me the sender at least. Like, it doesn't even say who sent it. Because I'm looking at the paper, right? Like, hold on, let me show you. I'm pretty sure, like, you guys also have access to this. Let me just close all the windows here. Sorry, I wasn't prepared to receive evidence. So this is the header of the email. Let me hide the vampire. To Noxtaku, right? Data about the Nazi anti-Semite VTuber who has affiliation with a lot of doxers and other bad people. And that's it. And you're telling me this is Dev's mod. Okay. Where's the evidence? I mean, even when it was with Dr. Disrespect, I was, in the beginning, like, a lot of people shat on me because in the beginning I was like, well, where's the evidence? Where's the receipts? Like, I'm sorry, but this is actually my standard across the board. It's like, where's the receipts? And then, when Dr. Disrespect makes the apology and admits that he spoke with a minor and sometimes leaned into the inappropriate, then I said, okay, well, he's cooked. Like, he admitted, right? Now, in this situation, you guys are claiming this is a person, right? But, like, what is, like, even some flimsy, there's nothing, right? It's just like an email to this person, and I don't even know if the email was sent or not. Like, it can genuinely just be someone writing an email and then doing a screen cap. So, right? Like, this isn't like you guys showing me something and I'm like requiring a more deeper standard of proof. It's just like, there's nothing there. It is nice taste, right? Like, hold on. This is from a comic book creator, which I helped back in the day. This was before Comicsgate, actually. It was, I think, 2014 or some shit like that, when all the censorship started with DC and Marvel, and I was basically saying that this is not good for business. And I think, like, the guy's name was, sorry, not the guy's name, I forgot the name, but, like, he was making a comic book called Patriotica. I just saw, like, the first issue of it, so I don't know anything else. I don't even know if it still publishes or whatever. But yeah, I did take the guy on my channel and we went through the comic and it looked like really professionally made. Like, this, again, this is before Comicsgate. It looked really well drawn and stuff, and I was like, yeah, I think people would be interested in it. And he actually gave me one of his first issues. I think I still have it in print format. And yeah, the wallpaper is from that comic. Kirsche did nothing wrong. Unironically, she didn't. Like, Dev and Kirsche had an agreement. It's like, you leave me alone, I leave you alone. And for some reason, Dev decided to break that agreement. I don't know why. You can click bookmarks. Maybe I could, but I don't have the actual email. I just have a screenshot. If true, DFD is surpassing the ADF with this one. Yeah, no, like, ironically, if true, I would be shocked as well, because I don't associate myself with such people. Even though I'm more laxed on associations, and I can associate myself with many people that don't deserve associations. Like, this level of trolling is something that, yeah, I wouldn't associate. Why ask the dev the accused to verify evidence? Get the evidence from and talk to Kirsche. I said any person can give me evidence. Like, it doesn't have to be dev. But people said that dev already believes it. And I was like, okay, well, if dev believes it, I'll ask dev. And he says he doesn't believe it. And it's like, okay, well, how can he believe it if he says he doesn't believe it? But yeah, I will ask Kirsche for evidence. It has to be like some sort of compelling evidence, not just like, well, he writes the email in the same way as the moderator writes. It's like, no, because like anyone can fake that, so. You can read the doc. I already read a lot of the doc. I'm not reading 300 pages. I'm already upset that this drama is in my yard, and you guys are like, well, get into the drama. No. Again, I don't even need to read the doc to know that they're fucked up. Like if you make an agreement with someone and you're like, stop talking about me and I stop talking about you, and the other person actually fulfills the agreement, why would you then decide to break the agreement yourself that you create? It makes no sense, right? So already I disavow. Like that is something that I don't understand why he did. I don't understand why this shit is coming to me now. Yeah, by the way, why isn't there like an audio log of the doc yet? How hard can it be? Like we have AI technology. Like, someone should get Morgan Freeman reading that doc. Maybe I should commission that for someone to do it. Like, get Morgan Freeman to read the doc. And then I can listen to it while I'm doing something else. But you complain about not having the evidence. In particular to this email. Like, just this email alone. This is the only thing. It was given to me during the stream. Alright? Like, just this email alone, which also implicates me. Yes, I do not have any evidence of it. So, if you can find me evidence for this email, then I will look at it. Or anything else that implicates me in the doc. Because it shouldn't. I didn't get into the drama. I didn't partake into it. So I shouldn't be implicated. Like, the government dev will admit to corruption. No, but like, the question is open air. It's not just dev, right? Like, you can show me a log where dev actually believes that the email is legit, and I will take it. Page 88, section 10. You people are normal, I swear to fucking God. You're not implicated. Well, I shouldn't be implicated because I didn't do anything. I don't do shit like this. None of the people that I speak with on my server do shit like this either. Okay, the part you're looking for. See? This is why I have a chat, so I don't fucking spend an hour. October the 1st, 2023. Later that day, a post was dropped with an email for Nukestock detailing a pile of evidence about Kirsche server containing records of users and mods making uncouth statements, offensive jokes, and an entire archive of her server. The timing of this, especially with DFD claiming to want to do such a thing, is extremely suspicious. Rise Prime is contacted by Shortfire Otaku around the same time with the message, I know. What did you know, Dev? Dev, I know you're. What did you know? What did you contact Rise Prime with the message I know? Kirsche mentions the 4chan post, and Raging Bull reveals that he has been speaking with Short Fat Otaku, and that he saw the post. Yeah, by the way, Raging Bull is the reason I don't even want to get into this, because like he comes up, does a drive-by super chat, and then doesn't elaborate. And I'm like, this feels like some people are trying to pull me into shit. I don't like to be pulled into shit. I just want to be left alone and entertain people. Is that too fucking much to ask? I just want to do my boring fucking ass streams with 200 viewers when we just talks about some random crap and I make people laugh. I don't like this shit. Too many people already. I'm not even kidding. I don't like it. I just like doing small streams, entertaining my regular viewers, making them laugh. And then we move on. I don't like, well, he said, she said, no, this is not what happened. No, you must read. You must read. Motherfucker, I did 2 universities. I went through law school and I went through med school. I read more than you and your mother read in your whole fucking life. Do you understand this? I don't care what your mother is. I read more than her and you. And now you're asking me to read more? Are you sadistic? There is a phobia about, people reading books. That's why I'm actually saying, like, make an audiobook of this shit. Get Morgan Freeman to read it, and then I'll listen to it. Something. And assuming that I even fucking care. Dude, like, what is with this telenovela level? This is like The Young and Restless with 4,563 episodes. The fucking original actors already died. Give me some entertaining. I already said Boogie with a gun. That was entertaining. It was action. And then he came with a knife. That was also entertaining. And I also, the major thing, which a lot of you don't want to understand, I already don't associate with Dev that much. I'm not playing games with him anymore. He made sure of that. I'm not streaming with him. So like, what else can I do? And I'm already talking about the drama, right? So like, I'm raising the eyeballs, a bigger audience. Go and read the document yourself. What? Do I need to read it? Go fucking read it yourself. And I already told Arch about the email, so like, there it is. Fuck else do you want from me? DFD laughing at the post. Raging Bull post screenshot from the parrot cord. Shurfire Otaku continues speaking with Rice Prime. Who the fuck is Rice Prime? See, like, this is another thing. It's like, oh, go read. It's just like 1 hour. I don't even know these people. I know Raging Bull because he used to be a regular of mine. He used to donate super chats, and then he disappears. But for some reason, he reappears, does a drive-by super chat about, I don't know, fucking Aunt Hime or some shit. Look at, like, people I don't even fucking know. Short Fat Otaku continues speaking with Rice Prime. Short Fat Otaku knows Kirsche's server is getting spied on by DFD and doesn't care, since Kirsche has people giving her information from Short Fat Otaku's Discord. Yeah, like, they seem to be unable to just get in a fucking room and work this out. They're spying on each other. He claims he isn't involved with his mod and that they stopped after the outburst, but immediately afterwards says the only reason DFD is having her source leak me information now is because Kirsche is talking about me and threatened Kirsche. Alright, Dev, listen to me, right? Like, I'm being as a friend here. Sort of. I don't even know. After what you did in Dungeons and Dragons, I don't even know if we're friends or acquaintances, but listen. Fucking work it out with the... Why is it so fucking hard? Go in a chat and work it out. She thinks you are running non-heterosexual operations on her. You think she is running it on you. I'm not kidding, chat. This is legitimately what's happening. Like, I actually tried to get these people to talk to each other behind closed doors, okay? Don't make a public spectacle. Right? Surely you must realize you're in the wrong. Surely you must realize that you fucked up. Like, you actually made the deal with her. I fucking facilitated it, which pisses me off, right? Because I was like, what do you need from her? And I went to her, it's like, what do you need from him? And you came into agreement, I mediated this shit, that you are not going to talk about each other. And I thought that the problem is fixed. But yea and behold, here we are, Dev. What do you have against firefighters? What did firefighters ever do to you? And why did you have to go after like Kirsche? Huh? Kirsche is now messaging me. I never claimed we traced the email to Nooks back to DFD. There's a lot of circumstantial evidence that very much makes it seem like it was her. Okay, so it's a her. But there's no way to confirm it. The only thing we're able to confirm is that the email was actually sent. Okay, so even Kirsche is doubting. It's not that she's doubting the authenticity of the email. She's basically saying it cannot confirm. Yeah, this is why it was shocking to me as well. Oh, Raging Bull is like, used to. Nah. It's just hard to catch your streams when I'm busy. Also, fuck the algorithm. Why, thank you. No, I remember that Raging Bull was a regular. And you haven't super chatted ever since the Antime shit. I want you to make a My Little Pony Smash Pass video. No! Jesus Christ. Random drive-by chats. Lavao, also, go ahead if you want. Not gonna be mad. Do what? I didn't threaten people with anything. You're asking for too much V? Well, no, like, even Kirsche understands that, yeah, like, this is not conclusive or anything. Well, speaking of comics, we got our manga We're Fighting For. Oh, look at American Outlier slyly attempting to shill his comic. Yeah, We're Fighting For. He actually has some good artists making good stuff. He's making a manga. V, did you like the official artwork for the manga? I did like the official artwork. You okay with DMing you the section of the email? Yes, like, feel free to DM me. God, how did I get... Like, I'm making a video. It's like, look, I want to disassociate myself from this. And if Dev and Kirsche can just finally talk to each other and just stop being spurts, and people are like, no, you must read the email, delve into the deep lore and rich history with people that you don't fucking know, and we want you to care, we want you to get emotional, we want you to feel all the feelings that we are experiencing because we're angry and you need to get angry, and it's like, fucking hell. V, I sympathize with you here. You're a dad and a husband. You ain't got time for these BS, but Dev is dumb. I'm sure he'll figure it out soon enough. I'm like, what more do you want me to do? What more do you want me to do? He's not on my streams. Like, fuck. Dev ever admitting he's wrong, V? What the hell are you smoking and who's your supplier? I think he must have admitted once or twice. Like, let me think. There must have been, like, no, hold on. No, I will actually think. I'm thinking it through. There must have been at least one occasion when I remember that he has admitted he was wrong. Brianna Wu. Yeah, like he admitted he was wrong about her. His relationship with Scrump. He admits that was wrong. I think. I'm pretty sure. Hold on. He admits that Trudeau was bad. Like, he voted for him, I think, once. But then he admits... There are things that he admitted is wrong. Okay? Like, let's leave it at that. I follow your shit since you made videos with your cell phone, but never donate because Chabas leave me dry. Sorry. Oh, my fucking God. I'm a Chaba, too. Blame those damn succubi. This is a drive-by. Thank you, Alvaro. I appreciate it. Once or twice in about 10 years in content creation. Hey, look, the statement was he never changes his mind, so I had to think, alright? Now, granted, I also don't follow him regularly, so... V's collab Smash and Pass My Little Pony with Barch and Luby. Dude, this shit sticks on the internet. You know, you make a joke, 5 years from now, the culture shifts, and people believe that if you like My Little Pony, you actually like horses or something, like they would put you and Vosh in the same category. I don't want that shit to haunt me. I got a reputation to maintain now. Jesus. Come on, V. The only way to resolve the drama is to have you, Kirsche, and Dev and Ash do the My Little Pony Smash and Pass stream. It's the only way. That or FNAF. And are the ponies of age? How old are the ponies, chat? Are they 17 or 18? Like, I don't fucking know. You need to ask these questions. Times are changing, chat. It's not 2014 anymore. You can't be edgy on the fucking internet. Why would you make such a joke? You know, like, this is what people ask you. Why would you joke about the ponies? Why on earth would you joke about the ponies? And I don't know what to answer to that. I generally don't. Like, so this is why I'm not joking about the ponies. There's nothing funny about the ponies. Yeah, see? The ponies are 16. I would fucking never. So, the question, smash or pass? Pass. All of them. There you go. I don't have to do the video. Hunter laptop story. Dev admitted he was wrong about the FBI not knowing after 3 years of telling him they did know. Oh, see, there you go. Artemis Fowl is a more of a Dev PhD person than I am. I'd pass because they're ponies. Well, yeah, but like the implication, see, this is what people don't understand, right? Let me explain to you, because I grew up with Beavis and Butthead, right? And this is the dark art that has been lost. It's called shock humor, chat. It's shock humor. Like, you say something that shocks people, and seeing their reactions is funny. This is what Beavis and Butthead and South Park used to do, right? Like, it shocks you, and then you look at the other person's face as they got shocked, and that is the joke, right? So when you ask, like, Smash or Pass about horses, if someone says, I would, right? Imagine Donald Trump. Like, Donald Trump is sitting there, and there's, like, a big picture of Rainbow Dash, and Donald Trump says, would. That is hilarious. Like, that is funny, because you see the faces of all the Christians that are sitting behind Trump, absolutely puzzled and baffled. And that is the joke. But unfortunately, we do not do jokes anymore, right? Like, especially not of sexual nature. If they're violent, it's fine. Racism also fine. But sexual nature jokes, absolutely not. Do not do them. I do not encourage anyone to do it, right? Because you don't know. Like, 10 years from now, someone can pick it up and think that you weren't joking. They think that, no, this is legit. And then they get horrified. And they hide their children. It's like, oh, you're a danger, a menace to society. So, like, the best thing to do not make these jokes. So, My Little Pony, Smash or Pass, pass, every single one. How old is that dragon? I don't, hold on. Shut the mouth. I know there's a dragon in My Little Pony. How old is it? How old is the dragon, chat? Ah, 6? Pass. Definitely pass. Holy shit. Is there anyone over 18 in My Little Pony? Is there any character in My Little Pony that is over 18? I need to ask Arch. Arch probably knows. Celestia and Luna. Oh, there you fucking go. See, now, if they're over 18, but I need to make sure, alright? Like, I need to first check their wiki page. I then need to look at them and analyze their features and proportions. Probably Vash can help me with that. I then also need to ask the writers and the studio. And then I still would pass because drawings can't consent, chat. What the fuck is wrong with you? A drawing cannot consent. You're all a bunch of rapists, chat. I swear. Like, the very fact you're engaging in this degenerate games is should put you on a watch list, chat. Listen to me, okay? Drawings cannot consent. So how can you, right? Like, come on, chat. Fuck is wrong with you? I see we're making a science out of this. Dude, I'm terminally online, alright? Like, I'm terminally online in various left-leaning communities. I just have to. I just have to. They're horses. But are they though? Are they fucking really? Hold on. See, the only reason I even know about these things is because of the fucking jar. Don't ask me why I know about the jar either, right? So, okay, so this is the character, yeah? Right. And people say this is a horse. I mean, I don't think Vosh would. I think this, maybe, this, no, they don't look anything like each other. Now, I'll tell you what. I still wouldn't. Like, even as a furry, when I used to be a furry, like, I like tits and ass, chat. Like, massive milkers, big plump ass. This has none of it. And I also liked it if they can walk on 2 legs. I didn't do the 4-legged thing, right? But, no, I wouldn't say it looks like a horse. It's kind of like Tom and Jerry looking like a cat and mouse, no. Now there may be, like, other representation that looks closer to the thing, but, like, this is, no, this is... They can walk on 2 legs, they just choose not to. Oh my fucking god, the lore gets deeper, doesn't it? I actually never watched it. I never watched My Little Pony. I never got engaged with the community. The only time I did is when I made a video about people being enraged that My Little Pony made an anti-communist episode. Like, the episode was about the fact that all the like there was this pony city where everyone was supposed to be equal, and there was this baker that could actually bake better than everyone, but they were forced to bake as poorly as everyone else in order to have equality. And like everyone had like the equality tattoo, except for the person in charge, which didn't. So I like that had very strong anti-communist messages, and I was like, well, okay, so this is a kids cartoon. I mean, that's fucking based. But then you find out that the target audience, while it was children, the fandom wasn't as much. The fandom was more in the adult variety with jars and stuff. And I think like this caused a lot of dismay and horror when they chose to make the ponies anthropomorphic. Because I know like there is a season or whatever the fuck where they're actually like schoolgirls and shit. And I remember like Twitter didn't like that at all. But for some reason, which again I don't understand why, it actually earned more than the previous ones. So they were making a lot of money with it, but then they decided to not only go back to the original thing, but they made it gay. Like with LGBT representations and stuff. So that's my knowledge of My Little Pony, right? Oh, and they have good songs. I actually know this. Like they actually do have really great songs, very similar to the Disney songs. I didn't watch the episode, but I did hear some of the songs, and they're good. The sirens are really cool. Like they have the sirens and shit. I like the sirens. But that's my knowledge of it, right? So I am terminally online, but unfortunately, it's not something that I really got a fascination into. Say the magic words. All character shows are 18 plus. Okay, if you wanted me to address that fine. Especially in this environment. There are some characters which I don't think should be sexualized. not sexualized, but like drawn in certain positions, right? I personally don't think so. I know a lot of people will disagree with me, but they're usually represented in anime, and they're prepubescent, right? So like that to me is a little bit too far, right? Too far. But then you also have like the Loli Baba character. You got like the character which is like 5,000-year-old vampire, right? But the left will say it's minor coded, right? So like even though it's 5,000 years old, so it's over the age of consent, you can't just do that, right? Like these are also Steam's requirements if you want to make a video game, right? Like it just doesn't work if you just say the magic word, it's over 18, right? Because it still looks like prepubescent. Okay, fine. But then you have another problem. You have like, if there is such a thing as minor coded, like there should be a thing called major coded, right? Like if you have a character that is like fully developed, has like massive tits and ass, like looks perfect, like a grown ass woman, right? Just the same, like if you're looking at the Lollibaba, you're looking at this and it looks like a grown ass woman. But like in the story, she is 17, right? But she's like got a lot of fan service and it's making people feel uncomfortable. Why not just localize it and make her 18 then? Right? So like My Hero Academia characters, for instance, right? Like there are some My Hero Academia characters that have like massive boobies and everything. It's just like localize it so that they're 18 and you don't have the problem anymore with the fan service. Because it's like, oh my god, I see cleavage. Oh my god, let me, hold on. This was actually a major debate. And I remember like watching the episode live because it was on mainstream television. And I didn't have a problem with it, but then you go on Twitter and it was trending and the studio was getting death threats and all this other shit. So I'm like, well, what the fuck happened? Like, what is the problem? So let me see if I can find the picture so you guys can see what the episode actually shown. Because again, like this is on mainstream public networks. Like they wouldn't show something which you know, with, like what people were suggesting, like this would have actually gotten them in legal troubles in a couple of countries. So, I'm trying to find the actual picture. Oh, okay. So, in the episode, they had a beauty competition, which is something that I had in high school as well. I think it was like in 11th grade. We organized the beauty competition, right? So, this is a show for teenagers, right? Like, teenagers are the ones that it's shonen. Like, it's marketed for young men. And I was like, okay, so what was the problem? Well, one of the characters, like, they're not doing any adult stuff. They're not, you know, it's not hentai. But she just wore a dress that had a cleavage. And this is what got Twitter upset. And again, like, this was on mainstream television. Like, it was on national broadcasting stations that were showing anime at the time. It's on Crunchyroll. It's on major stuff. Like, it's not something that you would censor. And it's something that X-Men would have had. Like, X-Men, you know, they also had their Xavier School of Mutants, and they also had cleavage. They also had revealing outfits like Jean Grey and a lot of things. So I'm like, okay, if it upsets people this much, just localize it so they're 18. It doesn't change anything with the story. It doesn't change anything else. It's like, okay, they're all 18, and that's fine. But is that not an acceptable solution? My life as a teenage robot addressed this, and it's a dumb argument. I don't know what the argument is. It's just like, my take was that if it's prepubescent, I get it why people feel upset about it, right? Like, Chibiusa from Sailor Moon, for instance, yeah, like, if she was naked, I would be like, ugh. So I get the argument, right? But at the same time, there are other arguments that I don't get. Like, for instance, this girl is wearing a cleavage. Okay, so was Buffy from Buffy the Vampire Slayer. That was a real actress. And she was, in episode 1 and season 1, she was underage. And then you have Gabrielle from Xena Warrior Princess. Like, there's actual TV show with actual actresses. The 100, it has Clark, right? Like, they're all underage. That's the whole thing. It's like, they're under 18 in the 100. Because that's why they didn't get executed while on the ark. So, yeah, like, if is that a problem, like, just localize it. See? You even had shows with actual actresses as well. Yeah, there was another show that was very popular. Not Baywatch. Fuck. It's on the tip of my tongue. Beverly Hills. Yeah, Beverly Hills. I grew up with that shit. It was on national television. You silly, stupid, localized one do crap. They won't accept it. They are xenophobic and will not stop until a totally different culture conforms to their standards. I mean, I don't think that's far from the truth. The same way they started with video games, and they started accusing that video games are racist and sexist, and they need consultants in order to fix it and approach it to a modern audience, is the same thing that's happening now. Like, anime is problematic. And they're not going after hentai, right? Like, they're not going after the actual pornography. No, they're going after mainstream stuff. They're going after My Hero Academia. They're going after Demon Slayer. They're going after, like, all these popular mainstream animes. And the idea is, like, yeah, hire consultants to make them better. It's a grift. It's a grift, and a lot of people are playing into it. Just like when they went after video games for being racist and sexist. Like, there were people that weren't part of the grift, but they generally didn't like that the video games are racist and sexist. So, I do think, like, this is going to happen for, like, 3 or 4 years or so until Crunchyroll consolidates itself. Like, we notice a lot of moves while this is happening, right? Because, like, 5 years ago, this wasn't the thing on the internet. But now you get to see it, and you get, BlackRock investing money into Japan. I think, like, Disney is also dumping in cash. Like, a lot of people notice that anime is profitable. And I keep saying this, you know, like, the only reason that anime is profitable isn't that anime is good. And I will, like, actually explain why that is. Back in the day, if I told someone, hey, do you want to watch Dragon Ball? Do you want to watch this anime? It's really great. what they would say, it's like, nah, man, this looks like cartoon shit. Like, I'm into Battlestar Galactica, I'm into Stargate. Like, they liked American cartoon, they liked American shows, because American shows were actually good, right? And the anime back then was better than one we have now. But like, no one wanted to watch it because they thought, well, I'm not into cartoons. Like, this is the adult stuff. You know, this is the real stuff. Like, I'm watching actual TV shows. I'm watching Prison Break. I'm watching Andromeda, right? Like, they were watching actual American things, and they were good. But now the American things are so bad. Like, what do? You get Netflix. You get Disney. The Power of One. The Power of Two. The Power of Many. You know, like that's America. That's the culture that they're producing. So when you go to a baseball game, instead of seeing Looney Tunes, instead of seeing a Disney production at the baseball game, you get a shark. Why do you get a shark? Because literally that is the only thing that's left, which is not DEI, it's not bridging, it's not just like, it's a talented lady singing, right? So the standard is so fucking low that all you need is a lady singing about nothing political. She's not taking a knee. She's not supporting Bud Light. She's not, lecturing you about what a bigot racist you are. So, like, because there is nothing else to compete with that's what you get. Boobs are the primordial symbol of natalism. Thus, it is representative of natural femininity and diametrical opposed to the neo-Marxist ideals of modern progressives. Yeah, like, there has been an article saying that because of inclusivity, they do not want big breasts. And you will notice that this is a trend in most video games. Besides the fact that they completely removed the word female, and now it's body type A, body type B. They also, when they depict women, they have masculine, strong, and jawlines. They're usually around the age of 40 or 45. Even if, like, the game requires that the woman is athletic and, it's like a Tomb Raider woman and she has to climb stuff, like, she's usually 40 or 45. Masculine jawline, almost no breasts, very strong shoulders, and yeah, like Mortal Kombat is another example, right? Now, usually you want to have the heroine 3, maybe 4 years older than the targeted demographic, right? So, like, if it's a video game like Mortal Kombat, who plays that? Well, edgy teenagers play it, right? And it's rated M for mature, so it's 18 plus, right? So, like, your characters should be 18 plus 4 or 5 years. You shouldn't star in Mortal Kombat characters that are 35, 40 years old. Makes absolutely no fucking sense, because the players who are 18 and they're looking at someone that's 45, it's like fucking grandma. So all the men that they're still portrayed fine, right? Like the Johnny Cages and the Sub-Zeros, they're still there. But when you look at the female characters, they do look like no hips, no breasts, except 1 or 2. Masculine jawlines, and again, the whole reason is for inclusivity. Like, this is what their consultants are telling them to do. It's not what they're actually thinking that it will sell. I actually can't say that I like Gura, to be honest. I like Amelia Watson, but the reason that I actually got interested into VTubers was that I was really disenfranchised with the gaming community. So I used to like Evo growing up. I used to like watching all these esports. And the cool thing about esports was the trash talking, was the banter, was, seeing like a guy getting a keyboard and trying to bash the other guy in the head because they lost the match. Like, to me, that was fucking entertaining. And that was exciting, But then you have, like, all these consultants coming in and being like, that's not very professional. Like, how can you do something like that? That's not professional. You should act better. You should act professional. And it's like, I'm sorry, but I don't want to I don't want to watch someone acting professional. I want to see a gamer. I want to see someone do the PewDiePie. I want to see some edgy shit. And I got really disenfranchised because all of a sudden everyone was poker face. Everyone was afraid of saying anything because they would get dropped by their sponsors. So it became boring as fuck. Now you have Amelia Watson coming up, and she's playing video games, and she's cursing, and she's smashing the mouse, and she's smashing the keyboard, and I'm like, okay, if any guy would do this, they would be laughed off the internet. They would be DSP'd. But because you have a cute girl doing it, she can actually get away with stuff and saying that she wants to ground pound your mom. And I was like, well, this is actually entertaining. Like, this is actually making people smile. This is actually the stuff that I used to watch back in the day, back in 2016. Yeah, this is good content. And then you find out that she can sing, then you find out that she can draw, and it's like, okay, so it's like an entertainer. Like, that's their job. And yeah, like, Gargora's got a very good singing voice. Like, some of the songs that she's doing are great, which is why she was chosen for the baseball. And I understand not everyone likes it, but like, if you don't like it, then you should demand for Disney to be better. You should demand for Netflix to be better, and you should demand for Amazon to be better. Because America has shown that it can compete with Japan, and it has shown that it can create cultural icons that dominate the world. But if you guys self-sabotage yourself, and all you do is like you're injecting DEI in everything you make, then I'm sorry, but like, the world isn't going to stay and wait for America to get its shit together. And they're going to move to other things. Did you see this year's Evo? Apparently it was very big. Well, as I mentioned, I stopped watching Evo because everything got so professional. Everything got so sanitized. Halo has some new talents that are coming up. I actually haven't watched VTubers in a while. Like, I watched them when they were a novelty. But other than that, they became just common, you know? Like, now VTubing is just the same thing that we did back in 2016. It's like putting an avatar to hide your face. And I don't like the VTubers that are too sexual, if that makes any sense. I'm not saying... And again, I want to make the difference, okay? And a lot of people will take me out of context with this, but like, this is something that I want people to understand. Just because I don't like something or I find it weird doesn't mean that I want it banned, right? Like understand this. When I talk to you, imagine that we're at the pub and I'm telling you my preferences. Like, in Eastern Europe especially, you can say that you don't like something and still be fine with it existing. So, for instance, I don't like OnlyFans, but I don't think OnlyFans should be banned. And if you ban OnlyFans, I don't think you solve the problem. The problem is lack of parenting and education, okay? That is the problem. OnlyFans is a symptom. If you ban OnlyFans, you're not going to magically solve the problem that there are ladies out there that want strangers to see naked pictures of themselves, right? Just use your fucking brain. But anyway, right, going back to this, I don't like VTubers that are lewd. Why? Going on the internet and making kissy faces, and having like an avatar that you didn't even draw or animate, but you're jiggling in front of the camera so you can bounce the boobies, is the most low quality effort imaginable. And I personally don't want to support that. I'm fine with it existing, you know, like, if other people want to do it, that's fine. But I don't see the talent in it. I do not see the effort. I do not see the emotion being put in it. Like, you're doing something that any other woman can do. Literally any other woman can do. It's like the most basic bitch shit possible. And you're just lucky that the algorithm carried you there. So, if you want to be a VTuber and you're actually capable of singing, you're capable of talking with the chat, you're capable of being entertaining, you got charisma, that's fine. You know, like, I can support that. But if you're just going to make ooh faces and kissy faces, or heaven forbid, be a V-tweeter and go on Twitter posting shit where you're complaining about other people, yeah, I'm not into that. And again, just because I'm not into that doesn't mean that I want it banned or anything. It just means that I would not watch that, I would not promote that, I'm not interested in it. Like football. Perfect example. I don't like football at all. I don't fucking like football. But I wouldn't want it banned. I think it's cringe, though. I think it's very fucking cringe. You know, and I'm pretty sure football people think that the video games I'm playing and the anime that I watch is cringe. Like, we both think each other are cringe, and that's fine. Imagine 13 people running after a little ball. How cringe is fucking that? Unless you're playing. If you're playing football, that's different. Like, if you're actually on the field playing, that's completely different. But, like, if you're watching it from your house and you're screaming at the television, that's so fucking cringe. Oh, my God. What if lewd and talented? If lewd and talented, I still wouldn't watch it, but I would have more respect. I would say that lewd and talented is Shy Lily. Shy Lily is lewd and talented. She actually does need to make all of the facial expressions for the model to be as detailed as she is, so yeah. But anyway, going back to Dev. Is he still watching? Dev, I know you're watching. And I also know that you don't care about what other people think. But the main reason I made the stream, I want you to understand, Dev. You're watching, right? This is one of the most low energy streams that I ever did. I didn't even read the fucking docs. And I waited for this to the end so that there's no detractor so I can say this. Okay? I'm literally shitposting here. And I'm getting 1,000 viewers. Do you want to be this hated on the internet? Is this good for me? Do you even care? Is that... Why are you doing this to yourself? What are you trying to accomplish? Like, just stop. Go making good videos. Like, even your haters, even the worst haters that you have, they go to your channel, they see your videos, and they say, yeah, you know what, like, that's a good, well-made-out video. Why do you have to go and pick on firefighters? Why do you have to go and edit Kirsche out of context? Why do you have to make deals with people? It's like, hey, I'll leave you alone, you leave me alone, and then you don't leave them alone. I don't understand it. Like, your drama is now affecting the people you call friends. Like, you're spilling into the people that you call friends. Like, why? Why is this a thing? Why am I getting walls of text, Dev? Huh? I hope you're going to meditate at least a little bit on it. Because I know if I talk in private, you'll dismiss it. So maybe in public, it will actually get you to meditate a little bit. Like, it's not too late to step back and just like, do your videos. I don't care about the political takes, right? But, like, again, stop picking on firefighters. Like, it's okay to admit you done something wrong. You don't need to have the last word. Jesus. Dev is Canadian. They love CBT. Thank you for the $2, Sexy. No, it's just like mind-boggling to me. I don't understand a lot of content creators that do this to themselves. Like, you're everything is going fine. You know, you're the host on the Arshcast. You're getting enough money to support yourself. You know how many people would want that? Like, that is so fucking amazing. Like, you get to set your own hours. You get to make money while playing video games. You just make videos, which is fun. It's great, right? You don't have to drive the garbage truck around. You're doing something that's actually productive and fulfilling and wholesome. Like, many people would want to have a job like we do, where you do something that you enjoy. So why do you have to kick the bucket? I don't understand. Like, why do you have to... Because it's not even the politics that are the problem. Like, you surrounded yourself with open-minded people that do not care if you have the left-wing or the right-wing politics. I mean, sure, we can disagree and we shit on each other, fine. But, like, if you make a deal with a person, like, why can't you honor the deal? Like, this is what I don't get. Like, if you tell the person, I'll leave you alone, and they actually go like, okay, I'll leave you alone as well. Why do you have to put the Destiny video? Why are you even watching Destiny? Like, do you not see it's a toxic individual? Is he a person that you want to emulate, really? It's just fucking hell. His behavior changed dramatically with Vivance. I don't know who Vivance is. How is it hard to understand? Well, it's different when you actually know the person, man. Like, trust me, it's different when you know the person and you play Dungeons and Dragons with them and you talk with them behind the camera than when you just watch the person on the stream for entertainment. Like, I don't know if you can say fake. I don't think the word that I'm looking for is fake, but most content creators over-exaggerate on stream. And the reason they do this is because it's our job. We gotta be entertaining, right? Like, you guys are here so that we can make you laugh, so that we can make you experience emotions. That's why you're here. And obviously, we're going to behave a little bit more spurgy in front of the cameras. Our takes are going to be a little bit more exaggerated. If you want to call that fake, fine, but I think it's like you put on your entertaining face. Like this is what probably news anchors and everyone else does. You know, like they're different on camera than they are behind the camera. And there's various degrees to this, right? Like some people are completely different on camera than off camera. Other people are the same, but like just small modifications in order to be more entertaining. But when it comes to Dev, like I know him behind the camera, and this is why it's difficult for me to accept this, right? Like I do not think he is this level of disingenuous. Let me put it this way. I don't think like he has the ability to have like the level of two-face that some people aspire him to be. I do think that his politics are awful. I do think that he is a drama magnet. But I genuinely like some of the accusations against him. I find it hard to believe. I'm not saying they're not true, because I haven't fact-checked them. Like, for instance, the letter, right? Like, even Kirsche said that there's just circumstantial evidence around it. But, yeah, like, if they were true, I would be shocked. And I'm saying this honestly. Again, I know that people want drama and they want me to say certain things, or maybe they don't believe that I'm actually believing what I'm saying. But it's kind of like when you know a person and other people say really bad stuff about them, and you know that some of it may be true, but then you realize, okay, but like if all of this is true, that they're a completely different person than the one that I knew, and they can't fake it that much. You know, it's like difficult to believe, kind of like that. But it is what it is. You know, if I already distanced myself as much as I could, and the reason I distanced myself, Dev, if you're still watching, is that you're a drama magnet. You bring shit into other people's lives constantly. And I'm sorry, but I can't have that. Like, I already have a son. I need to focus on real life shit. I don't have time to go on Discord and to have, like, long conversations about shit that, unironically, I genuinely do not care that much about. With people that I don't even fucking know. That's why I don't care. If it's people that I know, then I would care. But it's, like, random people that I don't even interact with. People, like, if I have to search the person on Google and you're telling me drama about them, what are you doing? I think the drama might also be semi because you and many others used to call out people for horrible takes. But I'm doing it right fucking now. I'm calling him out. It's not that I used to. I still am. I'm still calling him out. It's like, what the fuck did you do with Kirsche? Why did you break your own vow? Like, you made an agreement with the woman. I don't care if she's Satan herself. You made an agreement. You said the terms and conditions. The woman walked on eggshells in order to not to upset you. And then you break the agreement. What the fuck is this? He was prescribed an amphetamine prodrug. Oof, I didn't know that. Vivance is ADHD medication. It's an upper. Dev needs an Ask Me Anything and bring receipts. But what I think he needs is to stay by his word. If you promise someone something, then follow it. I would obviously like suggest that him and Kirsche behind the scenes, like not on a live stream, but like in private, just air their grievances and find a way to work it out. But I know that's not going to happen. So. Yeah, he does have a habit of wanting to have the last word, but like, what can you do? Fradeus. By the way, Fradeus, what did you mod? I remember I modded you at some point, but like... ADHD meds don't automatically turn you into a psycho, but there is a pattern. Yeah, like Americans are really fast at prescribing medication, a lot more faster than in Europe for some reason. Like when I was at psychiatry, like, we had like this psychiatry module in the 6th year of med school. And, you know, unless you're having, like, some actual serious issue that requires therapy, they usually recommend that you change your lifestyle. So, like, for instance, a lot of the mood swings and mood behaviors can be due to hormones. And I'm not talking here about transgender issues. No, I'm talking, like, let's say your T levels are too low or your T levels are too high, right? And this can happen naturally. So when you get into that point, you're going to have mood swings. You're going to have behavioral difficulties. Like for example, low testosterone comes with depression. It comes with um, low energy, loss of sex drive, loss of self-esteem, so on and so forth. So what the doctors do is they could prescribe that you get testosterone treatment, right? So you get like supplements. But again, this is not about transgenderism. This is simply about the fact that your body isn't producing enough, so you need to get it back into the level, right? But what most doctors do, and especially doctors that are good, they will not give you the easy way out. Like they will not just prescribe you medication. They will say, okay, you got low T. Change your lifestyle. Go work out. Go to a swimming pool that you like, okay? And work out there. Swim every day. Try changing your lifestyle. Eat less greasy foods. Here's a diet, right? And this is what good doctors actually do. Like they advise you to at least try and stay healthy. So you don't need any medication. And most of the time, a lot of patients, they come back a couple of months later and it's like, Doc, I changed my lifestyle. Now I'm a new man. And they do this because they are the ones that seek help. Like they're the ones that, because they don't know they have low T, right? They just know that they have depression, they're fatigued, they can't get out of bed, they're feeling bad. So they go to the hospital to find out what's going on, right? And the moment they find out they have low T, they're like, oh shit, like that's quite fucked up, right? Like what can I do? And obviously like they want treatment, they want testosterone. And if the doctor is good, they will say, no, like let's try something else first. And they actually try, they call it life-changing habits, right? So in some patients it's possible, in some patients it's not. Like if you're, let's say, a person that works the night shift, and during the day you're completely destroyed, and during the night you're always busy, yeah, changing your lifestyle is going to be difficult. But there are other people that can actually do it. You know, they can make an appointment to the gym, and they can, like sometimes what my doctor would suggest to his patients was get a trainer. Like why is a trainer important? Because a lot of people go, oh, I know what to do, I know how to lift, I go on the internet. No, but like when you pay a man, first of all, when it's a person that has expectations of you, there's a different psychology involved. And secondly, you're giving cash now. So when you're giving a lot of money, you feel that you need to validate those money. You need to justify it somehow. So you're not going to be as willing as to piss it away by not doing what the trainer requires you to do. Dev indeed has low T. Low T is actually quite a big problem. Many people are too embarrassed to talk about it. They're too ashamed. The symptoms are indeed obesity, low sex drive, low self-esteem, depression. And the reason for low T is mainly due to the sedentary lifestyle and the diet, right? So like, especially in places like America where you have a lot of greasy foods, you got a lot of additives into foods, which makes you live an unhealthy lifestyle even if you eat normally. But more importantly is like eating one meal a day is actually very unhealthy. So even if you don't eat a lot, if you only eat once or twice a day, that's really bad. You need to eat 3 meals a day. You need to eat balanced diet, so vegetables and meat. The working out, surprisingly, is not that important. I mean, if you work out, obviously you're going to be into shape. But if you're really not into working out, you really hate working out, you don't really have to. The balanced diet is the most important. 3 meals a day and making sure that you're getting the proper nutritional calories. Like, don't go overboard, they're not under. That is the most important. And also exposure to sunlight. Very important. Sunlight help us synthesize vitamin D. And vitamin D is actually tied to the sperm count. So many people with low testosterone, they're office workers, right? So they sit in an office all day in the dark. And then they don't eat properly because they're busy in the wage cage. They drive a car to get home, so they're also sitting their ass down. And when they get home, they sit down on a chair in front of a computer or a television. So this lifestyle is why so many people have low testosterone, and it's why infertility rates are also very low. So yeah, if you want to avoid that, I would advise that if you have the symptoms, go measure your T levels. It's a little bit expensive, so if you can't afford that, at least measure your vitamin D. And if you have low vitamin D, especially if you have like very low deficiency, then try going out a little bit more. Get probably like I wouldn't recommend that you actually get vitamin D supplements, but if you eat there's a type of fish which has omega acids. Why am I even talking about it? Holy shit, how did I get dragged into this? Jacob Andrew can confirm. Getting a trainer at the gym was fucking good decision. Did help me out so much with my workout and diet. Yeah. Again, it's all about you giving money to another person so that you feel like you're losing money if you don't do what the person tells you. Seeds oils or animal fat, which is better? Surprisingly, it actually depends on the person to person. Like this is why nutritionists always disagree with each other, because at the end of the day, our bodies are different, and you know, like you can have a person that's smoking nonstop and doesn't have any issues with cancer, and then you can have a person that smokes a little and they get cancer. So, when it comes to nutrition, it's depending on person to person. Some things are universally bad, and other things may be universally good. I think animal fat is actually better, to be honest. But again, it's just my opinion. And I'm pretty sure there will be nutritionists that disagree with me and nutritionists that agree. Can you confirm or deny the benefits of nicotine? Nicotine has benefits and has disadvantages. Obviously, the disadvantage is higher risk of cancer. You also have stinky breath. Advantages are that you get a deeper voice. It actually helps with certain digestive diseases. I think like Crohn's disease actually is less likely to happen if you're a smoker. So yeah, and some people say that, like, this is disputed, that because of smoking you get collateral circulation around the heart, so like the risk of heart attacks go down. But like some other doctors say no, actually it's the other way. So nicotine causes baldness. I didn't know that. Avoid carbs, bread, and sugar, and anything related. Anyway, I think I should end it here. Yeah, again, if Dev is still watching this, my message to him is notice that there's so many people watching it, and I just made a low effort shitpost. So if I wanted to, I could milk this drama for at least a week. If I wanted to, I would get Kirsche here, and we would shit on Dev nonstop, and I would make a lot of money. But I don't want to do that. It's not the type of person that I am, even if it's profitable. And it's not because Dev is a friend of mine or we play Dungeons and Dragons together or any of that. It's just that I'm not this type of person. I used to be, but I don't like being it. I don't like making money from the drama of others, from the suffering of others, basically. Because I don't think Kirsche enjoys this. I don't think Dev enjoys it either. So my best hope is that they would patch it up, like they would talk it up, and they would find an agreement or something. But I don't think that's possible. Still, hopefully people will stop sending me walls of text now. Like, I've already disassociated. I don't know what the fuck more you want. So, yeah, just stop sending me walls of text. I already addressed it. I think you got the full coverage of what I wanted to say. I don't think I missed anything. I just want to go back to talking about random political shit and other stuff that makes people laugh in front of my 200 viewers. That's what I want to be, right? But anyway, let me know what you guys think. And as usual, I will see you in the comment section. Take care.